Oh, here.
First
Hey,
of all,
sir.
happy birthday. How old are you now?
Shit. I don't want to reveal that, Ali.
Sir, from the Philippines, sir. A lot of Filipino boxing fans reacted when you said that it's only two options. It's either the cemetery or the hospital.
Hospitality Cemetery.
Yeah. So some Filipinos got offended by that, and they're excited for this fight this coming July 19th. So what is your message for the Filipino fans?
It's still the same, hospital or cemetery.
Oh,
I
okay.
love the Filipinos, but at the end of the day, we got to compete to the utmost level. Manny's an icon. I have the utmost respect for Manny. But one thing the Filipinos got to understand, Manny's the nicest, most respectful guy. I had Barrios, Robert Guerrero spar him many times. So I know Manny. I was in camps with him. But I'm going to tell you this. If you go into a fight with Manny Pacquiao with any other mindset than hospital or cemetery, if my fighter goes in that, it's going to be night for Mario Barrios. We have to have a killer's mindset because Manny's a killer in the ring. He's an absolute assassin. And, I can remember when he touched gloves with Robert Guerrero, and Robert goes, "Man, he's a nice guy." And the next thing, boom, bap, bing. And he's over here. He's hitting you over here. He's hitting you over here. And with Manny, he's a killer in the ring. He's the nicest guy, but he's a killer. And if you are not prepared with an absolute mindset with Manny Pacquiao, you're going to be in the hospital.
All right.
And he's proven that time and time again. He proved that many times. Look what he did to Margarito, ended his career. But it is a sport, but it's a gladiator sport.
Yeah.
And one thing about Manny, like I said, when he steps in those ropes, he's an assassin.
Yeah.
And he's kill or be killed. And that's been his mindset, and that's what makes him great. And if we don't have the same mindset, we're going to be in the hospital.
Thank you for clarifying it. Thank you.
Did you guys see anything from watching the two common opponents, Thurman and Ugas?
No, I think everything, those times, those nights, everything's different. I can't take anything away from the Ugas fight because the reality of it is Manny was preparing for Spence.
Right.
And so to put him in a situation where you're getting ready for a left-hander, now you got to fight a Cuban Olympian who's a right-hander, I don't take anything away from Manny for that because anybody that would have to do that, it'd be hard to beat anybody with 1 week's notice to totally switch opponents. That's a tough task for anybody. I don't care if it's Floyd Mayweather. Can you imagine Floyd Mayweather, as great as he is, training for, say, a right-hander, and the very last week they throw in a left-hander? How well would that go? Probably not too well.
I agree. Yeah.
Coach,
Very
how do you do his mindset? I mean, how do you make Mario go over the Hall of Famer? He made his debut like a month after you were born. How do you get your fighter to just get over all of those random facts, the fact that he's fighting an icon and just...
He's an icon,
Yeah.
a global icon.
How do you
There's
get
no
him
two
to-
ways about that.
How do you change Mario's mindset to he's just a fighter? He bleeds like you. He is another person in there.
Well, I think the biggest advantage that we have now is this is going to be our third pay-per-view, right? So we fought Gervonta Davis, who Gervonta Davis is an absolute
And that
star.
was like 2 weeks after he fought on Manny's undercard, right? The Thurman undercard.
And then
Oh,
we fought Thurman in a pay-per-view. Now, that being said, obviously Manny is the standard here, but at least we got our feet wet with some pay-per-views, and I think that'll pay dividends, helping us handle the event going into it. Because without that, we'd probably be in some big trouble if this was our first pay-per-view event, and had we not had the fight with Gervonta Davis and everything that went around with that.
Bob, you said you had a great training camp. Was there something different with this camp?
Yeah, the motivation. You're fighting an icon, right? So win, lose, or draw for Mario, of course we want to win. We're preparing, leaving no stone unturned to win. But can you imagine have your name associated with a Muhammad Ali, with a Sugar Ray Robinson, Manny Pacquiao, arguably, to me, the greatest fighter ever. I have the utmost respect for him. I was at Wildcard Gym when he first came to the United States. I remember when he first had his first team. I happened to be in and around that gym, and to see where he ascended and what he's done for the sport, we all owe him a huge gratitude, right, for what he's done. But like I said, I know when he gets in the ring, if Mario Barrios is not prepared, it's night. Because Manny will put you to sleep. He's a killer.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.